ASEAN. We are YSEALI, a village near Mekong River. She has a big dream. She wants to be a diplomat at the ASEAN Secretariat. Sadly, her dream will never realize. Her family is poor and they only want to afford education for her brother, but not her. And they also want her just to get married and be housewife. And even if she get higher educations, the workplace would prefer to recruit boys as diplomat rather than girls. This very sad story is not shared only by Bhopal. According to the World Economic Forum Gender Index, many countries in the world, and especially in ASEAN, are suffering from that gender inequality. In the Mekong region, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Myanmar rank very low. Even Myanmar doesn't have any data available. The women in Myanmar don't achieve the equal opportunity as men. When we look at the number of men and women in each of the three countries, they are almost equal. But when we compare the top positions of these two genders, only a few females reach to the top positions in each country.
The women of ASEAN will power.
So, does it mean that if we were born as women in the developing country, does it mean that we cannot have fair opportunity as men? That is unfortunate for us. So, our project wants to bridge the gap between the men and women, and we want to offer fair opportunities to both. And we want women to climb on top. So, we come up with our project, ASEAN Women Icons. So this is our project implementation stage. So we have 4 phases to this. The first phase is we work with Cambodia, Myanmar, and Vietnam to make the curriculum for women. And then we take 1 month to create the curriculum. Then we do the training during 3 months in our respective projects. So in each of the country, we will aim to train 30 women from Cambodia, 30 women from Vietnam, and 30 women from Myanmar about leadership skills, about gender gaps, and gender discriminations, gender law, and how they can climb against all of those gaps. And then the third phase is that we want the women to take actions. So the 30 women that we train need to run their own project. So they team up with their teammates and then create projects at the university or run associations to spread knowledge and also raise more awareness and also get women to claim for their positions at the university or at their local community. And then the fourth phase, we will select top 5 students from Cambodia and top 5 students from Vietnam, and then we take them for a journey to inspirations in Myanmar. Because Myanmar is a country where we have the top women leader among our 3 countries, like Aung San Suu Kyi and many others, women icons. And we also bring women from other countries in the region to share their experience and also get personal interactions and inspirations. Because we want to push those women on top, not just a leader of a student association at school, but we want them to be more than that, be top position. So this is our work plan, as I mentioned. The curriculum design will take 1 month, and then the training will take 3 months, and then the project implementation for the women is 3 months, and then we will take them on a 5 days journey to Myanmar. So we also have our exact plan in terms of output and outcome and source of information. So for the first one, we want to develop curricula, and we have our outcome is that the women can access to that curricula. And the second output is improvement of gender knowledge and leadership skill. So by the end of training, the women know what are the things that they need. And apart from that, we also have our clear marketing plan by going to the university and using social media, and we have our budget plan as well.
For your video, I thought it did a really good job of capturing my attention, and so it was a really good teaser, but it didn't necessarily tell me what your project was or what you were going to do to actually solve the challenge that you presented. For your presentation, who else is in your group? Is it just you three? Okay, so when talking about gender issues, I think it's very, very important to have men involved in the conversation as well. So it would have been great to have both males and females presenting on the issue. And then you went into a lot of detail on some of the outcomes and inputs, and maybe just consolidate that a little bit more for your next picture presentation, so that you were able to get through all of the slides and just hit on the highlights.
You did a good job in stating very clear the target audience. I can count if you want to target 90 women. But as she said, you might want to involve men as well. As, the target audience might be expanded as a secondary beneficiary, for example, so that the impact of the project will be bigger. And then it's true in your video, you make it very clear about the problem, but the solution is not so clear. It's not clear now to know what you want to do to solve that problem.
You know that we really liked your video and we were engaged with your video, and I want to say part of the reason why it worked was because you kept it simple and very easy to understand. So you had just the right amount of, or if I just only wanting to know about the problem, it had the right amount of information to really grab our attention. So that even at the end of the day, which is, you know, a hard time slot to be at after everyone else, you still were able to grab our attention, which is great with the video. And then I think I would just echo a little bit during the presentation on the stage. Vlad is very clear, the information that you were presenting, but would need to pare it back a little bit so that you could just highlight the top level things so you can present all the information that you want to present to get to the end. Thank you.
Okay, good. I think just one thing, because a lot of them, all of them have said all the rest. You have stated the issue area very well, but you have not stated how you can change that very clearly. It's a little bit better in your presentation, but your video almost did not touch that at all. Okay? Thanks.
Good job. Thank you. Good job.